Today, I'm going to take you on a journey with me to go see one of my properties and go see the estate for those that have never been to the United Kingdom, just to get a feel of what a development looks like here in the United Kingdom. Now, this video idea came from one of my subscribers. Thank you very much. I am going to take you on a journey with me. Let's go. What I love about this drive into Tamworth is it's just a beautiful drive, a very scenic drive. Coming from a guy that's from California in the Los Angeles area, it's just a concrete jungle. So I'm never fussed to have to drive to go see this property. Tamworth is located between the A38 and the M42 here in the East Midlands, which just puts it north of Birmingham, Birmingham is the second largest city inside of England. So it is a very desirable place to live. So it's a commuter town in and out for people who have to work into the city of Birmingham, but then can live in a nice suburb in Tamworth. I'm now here getting ready to go look at one of my properties that I own on site here. I have a tenant that looks here. So part of being a property investor, from time to time, you need to go do an inspection on the house. I'm here to do that, but to give them a bit of privacy, I'm not gonna film that inside right now, but I'm just parked right around the corner, more or less, to their property. I'm gonna drive over there, go do an inspection, make sure everything is fine. And here I am parked in front of the property. I didn't take any videos this time just because I thought it would be rude, but take a look at the beautiful kitchen. As you can see, there's enough space to actually put a TV in there. And it's just very spacious and open kitchen. I really love it in there. And now look at this. This is the living room, plenty of space to sit in there as a family, watch TV, and take a look at this beautiful entry hallway with a bathroom to the right. The current tenants that I have in this property, I've had them for the last 2 years, and they're just a joy to have. They pay on time, they keep the place tidy and neat. I never have a problem with them. They can stay as long as they want. So for the tenants, I knew they were going to be there long term, so I decided to invest in them and put a full patio back there. So here's some of the pictures of this patio being put in there, because prior to that, it was essentially just all grass. There were only 2 rows of slabs there, but as you can see, it's been expanded. It's about 50%, maybe even 40% of the backyard, but it wraps itself around the garage as well, and the tenants just love it. So that way they have a place outside that they can enjoy year-round. If you're still here, please take the time and like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. For those that are new to my channel and have never been to the UK or has seen an estate or a new build estate here in the UK, I thought I would just show you this. In front, you see a semi-detached house. That's very common here in the UK because when you have a new estate, you have to have a mixture of what we call a single family home, but you also have to have semi-detached or terraced houses. So there's a row of terraced houses to your right or semi-detached houses as you drive down this main road. But mixed in this development, right next to them will be semi-detached houses and detached houses, because that's part of how UK estates or new neighborhoods are built to get more density. They also put low-cost housing on these estates. So about 10 or 20% of the housing must be deemed low-cost housing on these new estates. I'm just continuing the drive through the estate to just give you a tour of what this estate looks like. As I said earlier, you have a detached house right there to your left, several detached houses to your left, but as you go further down this street and further through this video, you will see semi-detached houses mixed in there. So here's one on your right there, and more detached houses sprinkled in through the development. You will also see semi-detached, and I even think there's terraced houses. A terraced house is deemed, it's just like a semi-house, but there's a middle house that has 2 houses either side of it. Another beautiful thing about this estate is that there's plenty of green open spaces. There's a river that snakes along the outside of the estate. Since this estate consists of over 1,000 homes, they have to put in things like a new primary school or elementary school in my book. And they've also put a local grocery store, which is just right around the corner from this. So this is right in the middle of the development. And so it's great and it's local to the community. Look at this beautiful aerial. You know, this is the stuff that you get to see here when you're living on this estate. It's just surrounded by countryside and this beautiful river that snakes around the estate, where you can walk around, have a picnic, sit out there on the green grass. I mean, just look at this beautiful flyover. There's actually picnic tables alongside this beautiful walk. I've walked it several times just because it's just a beautiful walk. Houses on this estate will cost anywhere from about 285,000 pounds all the way up to about 700,000 pounds. That's about $1 million to about $325,000. And it just depends on the house that you get. A semi-detached house, that'll be closer to the lower end, but my house is somewhere in the middle to the upper middle, so it's just a beautiful place to live. Just coming back, I just had dinner. However, let me just give you a quick update. I just did the walkthrough with the tenant about 15 minutes ago. House is, of course, superb. No problems, no issues. We're good to go for another year. See you.